Hello my dear students, welcome to CMIS online classes. In today's class, in this video, we'll continue with chapter 10 of our English grammar for the students of standard 7. And the title of the chapter is Non-Finite Verbs. In the previous video on this same chapter, we have already understood finite verbs and non-finite verbs with definitions and examples. So, in the previous video, I have also told you about the kinds of non-finite verbs. So, what are the kinds of non-finite verbs? The kinds of non-finite verbs are infinitives, participles, and gerunds. Now, in today's video, we will understand infinitives, participles, and gerunds in detail. So, let us start with infinitives. So, we have some information here. Read these sentences. Pay attention to the highlighted phrases. So what are highlighted here? The principal wants to talk to you. To talk, phrase. Why phrase? Because we have more than one word together here. Highlighted. So with this phrase, I had enough to eat. I have to go to Amritsar for a day. So what we have to understand here, when the base form of the verb, be1 form of the verb is used with the preposition to, 2 plus be1. Okay, like to see, to go, to steal, to come. When we use be1 form of the verb, be1 form of the verbs, when we use be1 form of the verbs with to, and when they do not change their forms, when be1 form of the verbs are used with to, they do not change their forms, and they are used often as the subject or the object in sentences, okay, or the part of the phrases in predicate or in subject. When these verbs, be1 form of the verbs, are used with to, and they are often used as the subject or object or the part of the phrases in the part of the subject or the predicate, then those non-finite verbs are infinitives. ओके, तो इन्फिनेटिव को हम टू वर्ब्स के नाम से भी जानते हैं क्योंकि वो टू के साथ यूज होता है. ठीक है. द इन्फिनेटिव इज मेड अप ऑफ पार्टिसिपल टू एंड द बेस फॉर्म ऑफ अ वर्ब. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, टू स्टडी, टू लर्न, टू प्ले एंड टू वॉक. एंड दीज टू वर्ब्स आर यूज्ड एज the subject or the object in sentences, or the parts of the phrases when they are used as the part of the subject or the part of the predicate. Now, what are the uses of infinitives? We use infinitive to express purpose. For example, कुछ purpose express करने के लिए, like I went to the mall to meet my friend. So why did I go to the mall? To meet my friend, to meet. Like she suddenly got up and rushed to post the letter. What is the purpose? To post. That means here I suddenly got up. So here got up, got is the main verb, went is the main verb. When you change the when you change the number of subjects and tenses in these two sentences, only these went and got will change, but to post and to meet will remain same. Okay. If I change into simple future, I will go to the mall to meet my friend. So to meet will remain same. So two verbs, infinitive क्या है? Two verbs से participle to के साथ और preposition to के साथ जब हम V1 को यूज करते हैं और जब वो सब्जेक्ट या ऑब्जेक्ट या तो किसी पर्पस को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए यूज होता है तो उसे हम इन्फिनेटिव कहते हैं. जैसे as the subject of a sentence here, to go to the picnic or not is what I am wondering about. What I am wondering about? To go. So here to go is the verb, but here used as the subject. Okay, noun, used as the noun here. To visit Greece is my lifelong dream. So what is my dream? To visit. Understood? So here subject की तरह use हुआ है. Though यहाँ पर subject, there is a long subject. Here also we have to visit Greece is the subject. But here it has been the part of the subject and it has been the main subject. Okay. After the direct object, for example. After the direct object, I advised him to work hard. What I advised him? To work hard. See him. Him is a direct object. So after him, we have used to work. 2 plus V1. She called me to inquire about a recipe. So she called me to inquire. So here me is the direct object. To make a judgment or command about someone or something. For example, judgment देने के लिए, ताकि किसी के बारे में बोलने के लिए. It is right way to behave. To behave is infinitive. To do is infinitive. To complete the meaning of the verb. So, to complete the meaning of the verb, it gives the, it makes the verb meaningful. Like, he agreed to help. He agreed for what? To help. Like, I need something to drink. I need something for what? To drink. Okay. After adjectives, for example. After adjective, for example, it is important. Important is adjective. To be happy. So here to be is used after the adjective. The puppy is too naughty not to destroy the cushions. So here after naughty we have used the infinitive. With question words, for example, I do not know where to buy it from. With question words. Okay, like WH words. Tell me when to come. After WH word, we have used to come. Tell me what to do. Like this. Understood? So I hope you have understood participles. I hope you have understood infinitives. Now we will understand participles. The participle has two forms: present participle and past participle. Present participle means V4 form of the verbs and past participle means V3 form of the verbs. Now when these V4 and V3 form of the verbs are used as adjectives in sentences, not as verbs. Verbs है लेकिन adjective की तरह यूज हुआ है या तो object of the verb की तरह यूज हुआ है, तो उसे हम नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब कहेंगे. और व्हाट काइंड ऑफ नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स? पार्टिसिपल्स. ओके, लाइक प्रेजेंट पार्टिसिपल इज द आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. फॉर एग्जांपल, we had to sit through that boring lecture. We had to sit through that boring lecture. So here boring. Here boring is the before form of the verb bore. Okay, here the puppy came running towards me. That object of the verb. Okay, so here running is before form of the verb. Run. Boring is the before form of the verb bore. Here boring is used as subject, as an adjective, and here after verb as the object of verb. Okay, so these two verbs will not change when you change the tense and the number of subject also. Only the main verb will change. Okay, now let us see past participle. The past participle is the ed, d, en, t and form of the verb. That means B3 form of the verb. When we use B3 form of the verb as the adjectives, then we will call those verbs as the non-finite verbs, and under non-finite verbs they are participle. Like, I received a handwritten note yesterday. I received a note. Note is noun here. What kind of noun? What kind of note? Handwritten note. So handwritten. So this is the verb, but being verb, it is used as adjective here. The puppy was playing with the fallen leaves. Leaves, noun here. But what kind of leaves? Fallen leaves. Fallen is the word verb which is used as adjective here. So it is participle. Okay. Verb है लेकिन adjective की तरह यूज हुआ है, तो ये नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब है. और किस तरीके का नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब है? पार्टिसिपल है. अंडरस्टूड. Now see, what are the uses of participles? We use present participle to form continuous tenses. Okay. When we are using continuous when we are using before form in continuous tenses also, वहां पर भी continuous tense में जो main verb before होते हैं वो भी वहां पर non finite verb ही होता है. Okay, like he is reading a book. If you change it into past continuous, he was reading a book. So here is will act as the main verb, but reading will remain same. Okay. As adjectives, adjective तरह भी use करेंगे हम before form को. Like we do not wake up the sleeping baby. Sleeping baby. Sleeping is the verb, but here it is used as before form of the verb sleep, used as an adjective. It is an amazing film. Amaze. Verb amaze. Before form of the verb amaze, amazing. But it is used as an adjective to qualify the noun film here. After the verb of movement, like he went shopping. After the verb of movement, जो verb movement दिखाते हैं उसके बाद अगर हम verb को ही use करते हैं, लेकिन not as the verb. Like she went shopping, the children came running. Okay, like this. To modify verbs, verbs को modify करने के लिए, having finished the homework. Finished what? Having finished the homework. Understood? To explain the reason, being poor, thinking that everyone was asleep. So thinking, being, these are participles, present participle, but used as non-finite verbs, and they are called participles. We use past participle. Now past participle to form the perfect tenses. When B3 form of the verbs are used in perfect tenses, there also the main verb V3 will be called as the non-finite verb. When they are used only in perfect tenses, like they have broken the window pane. Okay. If you change this into past perfect, they had broken the window pane. So here broken will remain same. So it is non-finite verb. Okay. Now in sentences in the passive voice, for example, now passive voice में भी अगर हम when we change the sentences into passive voice में भी हम use करते हैं past participle को. Okay, and it will not change in each any sentences. Now as adjectives, like present participles, past participles can also be used as adjectives. Like the fireman saved a cat and her kittens from the burnt cottage. Burnt is the V3 form of the verb burn. Okay, लेकिन यहाँ पर verb होते हुए भी ये एक adjective की तरह यूज हो रहा है क्योंकि ये noun cottage को qualify कर रहा है. In phrases जैसे battered by the wind, before the main subject when these V3 form of the verbs are used to introduce the subject, at that time these past participle form of the verbs are also called non-finite verbs, and they are called what kind of non-finite verbs? Participles. Now we may also join sentences using participles. Like sentences can be joined using participles. For example, Sujata saw Anjali. Anjali was waving at her. Like Sujata saw Anjali waving at her. When you join this sentence, this word waving is the before form of the verb wave, will be used as the conjunction. Okay, because they are used to join the sentences. Okay, like here are some other examples. We saw his mother. She was combing her hair before the mirror. So when you join this sentence, when you join these two sentences, we saw his mother combing her hair before the mirror. Now this is removed and again the sentence will be joined with the verb combing, before form of the verb comb. So I hope you have understood. Now let us see and understand what are gerunds. Gerund, it's also the another kind of non-finite verbs. Okay. Now, gerund is before form of the verb. But here we have to understand present participle form of the verb, before form of the verb, when they are used as subject and object. Okay. Subject and object, main subject and object, then verb तो है लेकिन मेन सब्जेक्ट और ऑब्जेक्ट की तरह यूज हुआ है तो उसे gerunds कहा जाता है. नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब है. और व्हाट काइंड ऑफ नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब? gerund. लाइक स्विमिंग इज अ गुड एक्सरसाइज. व्हाट इज अ गुड एक्सरसाइज? स्विमिंग. So swimming is used as subject. So here it is before form of the verb and it is used as the subject. So it is gerund. Don't be confused with gerund and participles with before. When before form of the verbs are used as subject and object, then they are gerunds. Okay. Now, when before form of the verbs are used as adjectives or the part of the phrases in sentences, then they are participles. The gerund is the ing form of the verb that is used as a noun. That means subject or object. If those verbs are used as subject or object, that means they are used as nouns. So when verbs are used as nouns, okay, then when the verbs, which verbs? ing form of the verbs, present participle form of the verbs. जब present participle form of the verbs को हम noun की तरह यूज करेंगे, that means subject और object की तरह यूज करेंगे, तो उसे हम gerunds कहेंगे. Let us see some examples. Like uses. We uses gerund as the subject in a sentence. For example, reading is fun. What is fun? Reading. So reading, ing form of the verb read is used as subject here. Brushing your teeth is an important. What is important? Brushing. Okay, now as the object of a verb, that means again noun. Okay, many people enjoy reading. What did many people enjoy? Reading. I love watching TV. What did I love? Watching TV. So object. Okay. As a complement to the verb to be, जब हम to be verb को complement देंगे. Okay, like my first love is swimming. So what is my first love? What did I like? What do I like the most? Swimming. Again the object. My cat's favorite activity is sleeping. So see, after is sleeping. Understood? As the object of preposition, when before form of the verb is again used as the object of the preposition, they are gerunds. Like she is good at painting. What is she good at? Painting. Again object. He is fond of climbing. Object. Okay. So now we can see here a gerund is a verbal noun because they are used as the subject and object. Okay. You need to read this note to understand more. Okay. So, I hope you have understood the kinds of non-finite verbs. Okay, you have understood infinitives, you have understood participles and gerunds too. But still, if you have any kinds of doubt regarding the explanation of non-finite verbs, their kinds, kindly raise your doubts during the class period and clarify your doubts within the class period. So, this much for today's class, my dear students. Thank you so much for being the part of my today's class. Thank you so much.